our economy mode resulted in. I'm actually super shocked by the result. Does economy mode really save you on gas? Well, today we are going to test out if that theory is true. We're gonna take one drive without using the economy mode, and then we're gonna drive back using the economy mode to determine how much gas you actually save by switching into economy mode. My name is Christopher from Cars Unlocked. Let's do it. So right now we are in a Nissan Rogue. We're gonna do about a 20-kilometer drive. We are gonna drive it one way in the normal mode, which we're doing right now. And then we're gonna drive back with the economy mode, the same route, to make sure we get a true, accurate understanding to help you guys determine if the economy mode really saves on gas and if it's worth you doing in your vehicle. So with fuel prices rising and the cost of gas going up, people are always looking for ways to save on fuel. And I get asked a lot, like, does the economy mode actually work? How do I use it? When do I use it? Basically, what the economy mode does is it dampens your throttle response. So you have a little less RPMs, a little less acceleration. In theory, it helps you save on fuel. The pedal becomes less sensitive and the car's computer adjusts to those systems. It revs a little lower and the gears shift a little higher, giving you lower RPMs. It also moderates the engine, so it really doesn't allow you to stomp on the gas pedal. It allows you to ease in to the gas pedal and save on fuel. So right now we're in a 24 Nissan Rogue. I'm driving in the standard mode just to get you guys a true test of what the fuel economy is gonna be on the way there. And then on the way back, we're gonna flip it into economy mode. The most important thing to save on fuel is basically drive responsibly. You wanna go the speed limit, you wanna use the cruise control so you're constantly not accelerating and decelerating. I feel like those would be a bigger factor than turning on the economy mode and thinking you're gonna save a ton of gas. If you're accelerating aggressively, putting your foot to the floor, you're gonna use more gas. That's just kind of basic driving habits. Or if you have a variable transmission like this car is, putting your foot to the floor is going to be hard on the transmission and it's going to result in higher RPMs, which is going to also use more fuel. In some vehicles, the economy mode will kind of dampen the power from the engine to your air conditioner compressor to kind of lower your climate controls. Your air conditioning won't come on as fast, but you would essentially save more fuel. So does it really save gas? We are gonna find out by the end of this video. Woo! Right now, we're just cruising in a normal speed. We're gonna get a good mix between city and highway here. I'm gonna get into the city here and go through some city driving because a question I get a lot is when would I turn the economy mode on? Well, the economy mode is great in maybe city driving, stop and go traffic, steady highway driving. Really, if you have a long route and you're trying to stretch out the money you spend on gas for that long drive. When you don't want to use it is if you need that acceleration. So if you are like merging onto a highway and you need to pass somebody or you need a little bit of speed, you don't want to be using the economy mode for that because it will hinder your acceleration and speed. Now, right now, as I'm cruising, I'm locked in at the speed of 98. My RPMs are around 2,000 RPMs. Obviously, if you're accelerating and decelerating, it's gonna go up and down, but really the goal to save on the most fuel is to keep your RPMs kind of as low as possible and stay at cruising speed. So cruise control is really gonna help you save on fuel. And obviously with the price of gas rising, that is a big factor. So here we are going through some of the neighborhoods in Niagara Falls, and there's several stop signs, there's several speed bumps, there's several traffic lights. So this is really going to give us a good perspective, especially when I'm slowing down for these speed bumps. Will kind of give you a good idea of what a daily commute would be. So consider if you want to use the economy mode for your daily commute to work and things like that. So guys, we've made it to our destination. This trip was without the economy mode, and it looks like our average fuel consumption was 7.8 liters per 100 kilometers. So now we're gonna make our route back, and we are just going to flip it into economy mode here, and we're gonna see how the fuel mileage compares. trying to beat 7.9 liters per every 100 kilometers. So I can see it's in eco mode. I'm just gonna reset my fuel. Let's do it and see if the economy mode does what it's meant for. Now, there's gonna be a few variables that are obviously going to affect any driving that you do. Things like traffic, wind, weather conditions, snow. Obviously, you're gonna get worse fuel economy in the snow, how many times you stop and start. All those things are gonna affect your fuel economy. I bet if you just drove your whole life in eco mode over a significant amount of time, you would eventually save on fuel. And me being Dutch, like, I'll do anything as long as it takes to save a bit of money, you know?
Money, please.
Oh, no, there's no money.
Okay, now we just got out of the city and we're jumping on the highway and we're gonna do a little acceleration. And I do feel a little difference in the acceleration with the economy mode. Like, that's what it's all about. My RPMs, like I said, haven't gone over 2,000. There, now we're up to 3,000 as we jump up to 100. So we're just gonna lock this speed in just like the way before. We're gonna use the cruise control. I have it locked in at 98 kilometers per hour. We're just gonna cruise with the eco mode on until we get back and see how it compares. Sometimes I feel like I'm on an episode of Mythbusters here, trying to debunk some of these theories or things that people have with cars. You get asked so many random questions, you know, is a red car more on insurance than a white car? All these different things that you don't really know are true, but you've been told over the years. So comment, what is your car myth? If I can debunk them or verify them, I will make a video regarding that.
Oh yeah, I smell a sequel.
Okay, so we just got back to our destination. We did the exact same route, pretty much exact same speed, one with the economy mode, one without it. So let's see what our economy mode resulted in. 6.2. Holy moly. So that's a huge difference from the 7.9 to 6.2. Basically over 1 liter per every 100 kilometers saved using the economy mode. Now, as I shut this car off, it's gonna update and tell me my exact 6.3 now that I shut it off was that current trip. So that's pretty interesting. It actually would save a lot. Now, that was only like a 20 kilometer route. So imagine if you're doing a long trip, maybe you're driving 400 or 500 kilometers, it would save you a significant amount. Like, it's not going to make anybody rich, but in today's life, any little bit of savings helps. So Cars Unlocked PSA, use your economy mode if you want to save on fuel. I've proven that fact right now with this drive. I'm actually super shocked by the results. Thank you for watching. Like if this video helped you, and as always, subscribe if you're new here. We'll see you guys in the next one.